left at C. Keep the forward. So you're just going to need to give her a little kick or a little tap with that whip if you feel like she's just not listening to the squeezes. Okay, that's fine. And then just go ahead and work on getting her a little rounder on the bit now, straight ahead. And then let's do a 20-meter circle in the middle there at V. I'm just playing with the bit, see if you can get her a little rounder on the bit. So I want you to take a little bit more contact, but just keep that little fiddle going on her mouth so that she softens and drops down on the bit. And a little touch with the whip. Tap, tap. Try to get her side, actually, not just get the air. That's it. Okay, and then just a little more play on her mouth and see if you can get her a little rounder. She's just a little above the bit still. So you have to just ask more. Don't be afraid to ask more out of her. Okay, go ahead and circle down there, 20 meters. Okay, that trot's getting a little better there, but she still needs to be rounder on the bit. You have to just ask, take your arms back, play with the bit, and then back it up with your leg and the whip. If you feel like she's going to slow down when you take, you've got to just be a little tougher with your leg and the whip. I want to get to where we're cantering before we do the test. Okay, sorry. Yeah, I want you to do a little canter before we do the test. So I'm just trying to get her forward and on the bit more before we go to the canter. So the trot speed's pretty good, but she needs to be rounder on the bit. She's still a little above the bit, so you have to just ask more. Don't be so timid about asking. Okay, so with the walk too, rounder on the bit at the walk. There you go. Now give her a good kick. And a tap with the whip. Tap, tap. There you go. It's getting better now. Okay, now without doing too much preparation, just go to canter. Look up. That's all right. Sit back and push. Try to sit back a little more. And then I want you to try to give a little bit on her mouth. Okay, and go ahead and come back up to this end. Straight ahead. Work on that bigger trot again, straight ahead down the long side. Tap, tap with the whip. Tap, tap. Give her a little pet on the inside. There you go. And then tap, tap. Tap, tap with the whip. Come. There you go. No, barely. Okay, circle here. That's why I said don't hit air, try to hit her side. There you go.